It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Welcome back to Getting Down to Business. And yes, this is Rio De Niro. I have my lovely co-host, Kiosha.
Hey, your girl Kiosha, episode 8.
Wow, she got me this time. She actually said the episode before me.
Yes, I did.
This is episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know we took a little break, but it wasn't really a break. We were just like super busy, had a lot of stuff going on. But I know you guys see our shorts that we've been putting out. So we're going to keep pushing the shorts and the videos so we can keep giving you content. And hope you guys enjoy it.
Yes, we're excited.
What are we talking about today?
Business credit.
Business credit.
Business
Ooh,
credit.
do we love business credit?
Gotta have that capital, man.
Man, we love business credit. And if you were with us, I mean, you better have watched the last episode. If you watched the last episode, we talked about the importance of having a business website. So that really continues into what we're going to be talking about today with business credit. Because we're going to go sort of through a checklist. We're going to go through a quick checklist of what you need to do to start building business credit. Okay? Now, if you want to get more in-depth information, what are they going to have to wait for? Okay, they're going to have to wait for
Our book.
Yes, the No BS guide. You just froze on me. I thought you're just going to say it. Yeah, we're kind
I
of off.
did have just like a blank moment.
We're kind of off. You know what I mean? It's okay. So what you would have to wait for is the No BS guide to building your business LLC, which includes a jumpstart to business credit. So
Yes.
that's
It's this new setup that's throwing me off.
it is. You know,
I
it's
think
throwing
that's
you
what it
off.
is.
Yeah, because I'm looking at you,
Looking
to the
at you, and
side,
I'm looking
know,
at Karen, looking
like,
at you,
yeah,
looking
yeah,
at Karen.
all right.
Okay, we're good.
So what we're doing today is that we're going to run through a quick checklist of how to get started with your business credit. But like I said, you want to get into more detail. We're going to be releasing the book. I know we keep saying that, but this time we're really, really pushing hard on it. So, all right. So let's start. So what do you think number 1 is?
I would say, I know the answer.
Okay, let's see.
I think you just need to first make yourself legitimate.
Okay.
Are we talking about like the first steps, like very, very first steps, or that's too far back?
Very, very first steps. The very, very first step is what we talked about the last episode. You got to get your website. Yes.
Can we go to like beep cut?
Not she want to edit this. There's no editing, okay? This is real stuff, all right? So that tells you who takes care of the website stuff in our business, okay? She's in the other department. She doesn't take care of that.
Operation.
That's why it's important to have a checklist because you know what? Not everybody remembers all the different steps. I bet you she remembered the other steps. But the website thing's like, nah, he got it. So so you got to have your business website. So just like we said to you in the last episode, what do you need to do? You need to find a good domain name. You need to make sure that social media has that name ready for you, like in whatever your main social media outlets are, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Try to keep it all together. Continuity is key, right?
Yep.
So now, after we get past finding the domain, what do you think is next? Okay, I'm not even going to put you on the spot. The next part is building said website, okay, and publishing that website. So let's build a website. Let's get our social media locked in. So why would we build a website
I was just
first?
about to say, well, why build the website first.
Okay, we're going to explain why do we build a website first. Because when you build a website, when you get the domain, what do you get with the domain? You get your email. Yes. So when you're creating your stuff for your LLC, you want all that
that's
stuff
right.
to be used
Because
with
it's got
your
to all be
business.
matched. Because when
Yes.
you're doing your business, when you're applying, all that stuff needs to already
Yep.
be there.
So step 3 is what? It's going to be creating your business email with your business domain. That's it. That's very important. So you got to pay for that. Okay, it's not going to be free, but you should be able to find some good plans, like all the way down to like $2.99 a month.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So it's not that crazy.
Affordable.
So the next thing that's important is that you got to get your office, right?
A virtual office if you need
Or
a
physical,
or a physical office. Okay.
but not a
Mailbox.
yeah, not one of the mailboxes.
We did that.
Yeah.
Can we be transparent?
Be very transparent. Put it out there. What's that
Yeah.
name? You
It was a
remember that name?
physical. It was called physical address.
physicaladdress.com. Don't
Don't
get
do
them.
that.
No.
No.
Do not get physicaladdress.com. Why? Because physicaladdress.com, when you go apply for your DUNS number, DUNS will reject that address saying that is a personal mailbox.
Yep. Yeah. So you want a space that's going to be like a virtual address. So that location should not only be able to receive your mail, but you should also be able to use a conference room or use a suite or something to that degree. It just needs to be an actual office building.
Yeah, a real office building. But usually those type of setups, they call them the virtual office. Those are usually cheaper. You could get them for like, I've seen as low as $40 a month, and they're very good. If some places have it where you get a certain amount of mail per month, and after then they start to charge you per piece. I usually avoid those places because if you look hard enough, you'll find one that's unlimited, like what we have. We don't pay per piece. No. So,
And some of them also come like if you get like a live receptionist who can pick up the phone, take messages,
yes.
all of that good stuff too, so that you're making a good presentation. And some of these lenders, they'll go deep and they want to know that you are legitimate. So I'm pretty sure that you're going to talk about a telephone number, having a telephone number that you can use either 800 number and definitely have a local telephone number.
We're going to get there.
Okay, I skipped ahead.
We're going to get there, for real.
I need a teleprompter.
She's doing good. But we're going to get there. Now, after you get all that stuff, you got an address, right? So you got your domain and stuff. So now what you want to do is you want to go form your LLC.
Without a telephone number?
Yeah, you can go form your LLC.
Okay.
Now, you can go...
I helped write the book, y'all.
Yeah, she did.
The steps are correct in the book. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, they're in there. The steps are in there. The steps are in there correct. We just got to switch some of the order around.
So that's why. Okay, so now are you throwing me under the bus?
I am
under
not
the social
throwing you-
media bus?
I'm not even
Letting them
throwing you
know
on the
that I
bus.
didn't put them in the right order.
No, you put them in there. You put them in the book.
Just not in the right order.
What? That's it. Look, you put the ingredients in the pot.
And then you're going to
I'm
stir
going to
it.
go ahead and cook it. And then after we
Okay.
cook it, then, you're going to go ahead and dress it up, make it look even better, and then we going to just push it out. That's how we work together. We all got our jobs to do.
I'm going to stay in my lane, y'all. That's basically
You
what
want
I'm
to go back
doing.
to what's step one?
Website?
Look at her. She all timid about it. Come on. See, let's go back. Look,
Okay.
step one is you got to
Website.
get your domain, right? Step 2, you got to build your website. Now, understand when I say build your website, just put a frame up there. You could just put something like what your business is about and it's coming soon. Okay, so you don't have to go in deep about everything, but just have it ready to go. Now, next thing is that you got to get your business email, right? Now, after you get your business email, you got to get your office. Now, you could say you can get a phone number before you get an office. No, I take that back. There's a reason why. So you get your number first. You get your office first because when you get your phone number, you want to put your address, your business address, under that phone number.
Yes, I remember that step now.
Yes. Yes, you do. So, so number 5, you got to create your LLC. So get that LLC done. You go to your Secretary of State, and we recommend LLCs, but you can do LLC, S corp, C corp. You could do anything that's a corporation, but do not do
Sole prop.
good job, sole prop.
Ding, ding, ding.
Sole proprietor, do not do that. That is not a real LLC. That doesn't protect you. And most companies, if not all, will not give you credit. I haven't seen anybody that would give you true business credit on a sole prop.
And mainly because when you have a legitimate business, you have your EIN that's tied to your business. Sole proprietor, you're still working under your social security number. So now everything is just under your personal name. So
Yep.
that's part of the reason.
Yes, that's very true. You're still working on your social instead of your EIN when you're sole prop. So you want to get yourself an LLC, all right? And
we'll have a link in the description as well,
Yeah.
so you can get started.
yeah, we'll have a link to the steps. I'll have the steps in the description, and each step it'll have a link for where you could go get those things done to make it easy for you.
And I'm so sorry. And economical. So
Right.
because
Yes.
we have spent a lot of money trial and error. And so here at the Ballers Club, we just simply want you to cut through the fluff, and we just take you straight to
No BS.
the source. No BS. So
Right, no BS.
that's the whole purpose of the book as well. Just no BS, because we went through a whole lot of that. And so we just don't want you to. So trust us. You can just go down the link. Boom, 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 boom.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
So, like Kiyoshi just talked about, there's things that people will charge you for that you don't need to get charged for. Like this next item, like number 6, getting your EIN. That is free and easy. Okay, I'm going to give you a link directly to, the IRS for you to get your EIN. Like, why would somebody charge? You know how much people charge? Like $100.
That is so wrong.
That's criminal. Somebody's going to charge you $100 just to put in the information that you got to give them. They're like, okay, I'm about to create it for you. Now tell me, what's your name? What's your business name? What's your social? Okay. They need to talk to you to get all this information. They're basically your secretary or something. They're typing in what you say and then press enter. Okay, I got your EIN for you. All right, send me the $100. Now, the last episode 7, I talked about, hey, you should pay people to do certain things. This is not one of those things. Okay, you do not pay somebody to create an EIN for you, okay?
Don't do it.
So create your own EIN. So now, after you got your EIN set up, now we're going to go ahead and get your phone number. All right, we have the link for you as well so that you get your phone number, a great price. You want to get a local number. If you want to get an 800 number as well, that's fine. But it's important for you to get a local number because that's what's going to get listed in 411, and that's what the credit agencies, the business credit companies are going to be looking for.
So what about a Google Voice number? Because I'm
No.
good with Google Voice.
No. You cannot have a Google Voice number. That does not count. You cannot use Google Voice. You have to use a service that actually will count and is recognized as a phone number, as a business number. Okay, it's either a landline or one of these companies that we'll give you the link for a way you can get that. It's going to be in the checklist. We're going to make it nice, quick, and easy for you. And
That will also include fax.
yes,
And
that
who
will.
the heck is using a fax
I don't know who's using the
machine
fax,
these
but do you know that
days?
fax is
Very
a requirement?
important.
It's a requirement for some reason. The day that they stop asking for fax numbers, I'm gonna throw a party. It doesn't make any sense.
Why? Just email me.
You
Can't even
literally,
see the clarity. Who even owns a fax machine?
I don't know.
I think it's more so just like, I don't know. What would be
Is
the
it-
difference between somebody just emailing me
Dude.
and then faxing me?
Dude,
Because most of the facts that they're going to send, they're going to convert it into something digital.
email.
Yeah. So
You
what is
base-
the purpose of that?
it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not
but
like
you
it's going
need
to get
do it.
here any quicker or whatever. So yeah, I don't get that part. But
Good part is that this company includes the fax for free. You don't have to worry about it. So, boom, you just go ahead and get that knocked out. So now you got all that set up. All right, you got your address, you got your EIN, you got your phone number, you got your website, got all that. Now you need to go to your city and you got to get your city license and your tax licenses based on your business. I can't tell you what license you need. You need to look that up. You do. You need to figure it out.
And when we have the book, I went into really great detail in certain industries who you can't get certain licensures for. So just make sure that, whatever you're doing, that you can actually be licensed, or what steps you need to take so that you can actually become legitimate, or how you can finesse, I should say, the industry that you're in.
Hey, another important thing is that in our book, we're going to talk about what industries might not be able to qualify for getting business credit. You'll be surprised,
Yep.
that people have a hard time getting business credit when they are under that industry. So we've been doing the research. We've had friends that have went through, issues. We've just went through a lot of stuff to figure out what you should avoid categorizing your business as.
And it comes into play as well. I almost feel like sometimes, depending on the type of industry, you don't want to even include that in your name.
Oh yeah.
Because if you're,
Oh yeah. There's things that we've learned the hard way.
Yeah.
We've learned that the hard way. After you get all your stuff set up, right? Because this sort of brings us into this. So, okay, another thing you need to do is get your 411 listing. We're going to give you the link for that. It's very simple. Just submit your link. Free. Nope, you don't have to pay. Don't pay anybody to get you listed in 411.
Yep. And then when you read our book, we tell you that. We're just like really upfront. So you'll know what you should be paying for or what you shouldn't be paying for.
Exactly. And so this is where it was important for you not to get the virtual address thing as well. All right, the wrong address, physicaladdress.com. Don't get that. So when we got our address set up, we used physicaladdress.com. We went through everything, and then we got to this step, which is setting up your business on Google Business. That's very important because that legitimizes you and it puts your presence out there. So when people look for you, they could find you on Google Business and they know that you're who you are. Okay? Here's the crazy thing. When we first set it up, it was so simple. How fast was it? It was so quick.
Lightning.
We were like, boom, boom, boom. Guess what? We're set up on Google Business. Yay. Right? All right. Then we found out, oh man, physical address is not cool. We gotta switch. So we got our new address. Luckily, we were able to go to physical address and get a refund for the prorated time that we didn't use, which is great because we paid for the year. So
Not something that I am.
you're lucky, right?
I just believe in if I have the money, I just want to knock it out. So if I have an annual ability to be able to pay for something and I can pay for it for the year, be done, get a discount, I'm good. Like I'm Gucci. Let's do that. But thankfully, I have a business partner that's like, you
I
might
like
want
to
to try it
before you
commit
yes
for a whole
try,
year.
okay?
I'm like, just give the money, just do it. It's done.
Because it's
I
hard
don't
to
want to
try
think
to
about
get,
it anymore.
it's harder to try to get that money back, and you got to go through that whole process.
Yeah.
And so like I said, we went and did that. Now we had to we got our money back from physical address, which was fine. Now we went to Google. Hey Google, I need to update my address. They're like, okay, well, we need to send you a postcard to your new address. Okay, and when you get it, verify it. I'm like, easy. We got it,
But how long did that take for us to get it?
it take
It was like a week,
less than a week. Less than a
5
week.
days to
Like-
5 to 7 days. We get the postcard. Okay.
You get the postcard, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, add it in there and verify. All right, check the address, pending. Why is it still pending? Still showing the old address. Why are you showing the old address? Hit them up. Hey, what's going on? Oh, we still, even after you update it, we have to wait an additional 10 business
It was like
days.
14
14
14
business days.
business days.
What? Yep. Okay. From what date? From the date that you actually received the postcard and put in the verification code.
And then why is this so irritating? Because it was irritating because at the time we were trying to apply for certain types of credit because we had done everything and we wanted everything to just be perfect once they go to do their verification. And so to wait 14 business days on eggshells.
After waiting 7 business days.
Exactly.
So now we're 21. We're at 21 business days. So here it is. We're at that day. I'm like, okay, still pending. Why is it still pending? Oh, well, you also need to submit your business documents. What?
Like, why you didn't tell me that?
Why didn't you tell me that 14 days ago? I would have sent you all that.
Yep.
So then after we sent that to them, then they said it's going to take an additional time to wait for verification. So basically, we had a whole 30-day delay just because we started off with the wrong address.
Yep. And even now, like our address is updated, but then it's still like in certain caches or something, it's referencing.
I think that finally
physical.
cleared out.
Did it clear?
I think it should have cleared out.
Because I don't
by
want
now.
anybody to Google us after this and be like, y'all
I know.
still at the physical
You
address.
still at physical address.
Y'all telling this tale.
Hey, no. Well, if it's still out there, that just tells you more reason why you need to listen to us, right? Because it takes that long for it to erase. So it's very important for you to just go ahead. Don't try to be cheap. Just if you had a regular office, you're going to be paying
A whole lot more than that.
$1,500 a month, $1,000 a month. No, we're talking about $40, $50, maybe $100 a month for a virtual office, but you're getting mail. It's a physical location and everything. So very important. Please do not
avoid that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now that you got all that set up, now you're going to go and apply for your DUNS number. All right?
That was a whole. That's why the book is taking so long.
That's why the book takes so long.
Because we are really honestly trying to be as transparent as possible so that you can avoid this.
We're trying to help you avoid pitfalls. And I've helped a lot of my friends avoid these pitfalls. Okay. this is one of the things, and this is in the book, but I'm going to say it so you guys know how deep we go, right? So when you're applying for your DUNS number, how do we find out the physical address was bad? When I put the address in there, it automatically has a connection with the U.S. Post Office. So as you're putting in the address, it's trying to complete it. So it's not going to let you put in whatever you want. It has to be something that is registered with the USPS. So when we put our address in there, the old one, the physicaladdress.com one, it came up as personal mailbox, PMB. I'm like, what's a PMB? And it wouldn't let me continue. So when I looked it up, I found out that PMB was personal mailbox. And then when I contacted DUNS, they're like, yeah, we do not accept personal mailboxes. I said, but it has a suite number in there. I said, yeah, but it actually translates to a personal mailbox.
And that was all you can do was pick up mail, so it made sense.
Yeah, you can't do
You
any
can't do
business stuff
any
there.
type of business.
So it's important, guys. It's important for you to know these things. So, all right. So now we're going to apply for our DUNS. We have the correct address. We put it in there. But see, here's a good here's a pro tip. Here's a pro tip for you. When you're about to get your address, all right, just go straight to DUNS. Go to the link that we provide in the description. Go straight to DUNS. Put in that address that they're going to give you. If it doesn't come up as a personal mailbox, you're good. See, right there off the bat, you know if you got a good address. You put an address in there, it doesn't come up right, don't even get it. Save yourself the headache. Trust me. Mm-hmm. So you just go straight to DUNS. So you're skipping, in essence, you're not going to do the DUNS, but you're going to go through the first piece of the process, which is put in the address to verify. So you're going to skip right down to that part. And then when it tells you it's okay, go back to your previous steps and continue. Now we're at that DUNS part. So here's another thing that you have to look out for. So what happens is that after you apply for your DUNS number, while you're applying, they're going to ask you for the name of the person that's the officer that's putting in the information. Mm-hmm. All right? You got to put in the address, name, address, and everything. Here's the trick. When you put in this information, please, guys, take a snapshot of exactly how you put in that information. Why is it important? Because DUNS actually uses a third party to take that information and save it in a third-party database. Why is that important? Once again, because later on, after you get your DUNS number, you're going to notice that you're going to have this warning thing next to your name saying that you're self-reported and still need to be verified before it turns green. That is important because some creditors will look at that and deny you thinking that you're scamming. So you need to fully verify your information with DUNS to move forward. Okay, so now you go through the verifying your business part. What they're going to ask you is that verify that person, that officer that added the information in. Okay, I know who that is. Put in the name, put in their address in. But say if they were at an apartment and you put in apartment 555, but it was supposed to be unit 555. When you put in if you put in apartment, it's going to say unable to verify. And if you don't remember exactly how you put it in, spaces included, you won't be able to verify. Mm-hmm. So your status won't change. And you're going to contact DUNS for help, and they're going to say, unfortunately, we have no access to that information because it's managed by a third party. That really sucks.
And how long did it take us to get out of that? Because we fell down the hole. So just letting you guys know.
Yeah.
So how long did that take us?
That took us
and that
weeks,
was happening right around the same time the Google.
Yeah,
was
that
a
was
little bit of an
it
overlap
was
or
an
something.
overlap of stuff. So that took us about a good month to get past. You see all this delay. See, time is very key in building credit. Like if people want to build credit fast, if you just boom, 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 do everything right, you're going at a fast pace. But when you're hitting all these snags, it really sucks.
Yeah.
So for us, it took us about another month to get past that because we just kept messing with stuff. And then luckily one day, Keosha figured out, I'm going to put it in like this, and boom, they accepted it. And we damn near threw a party. We were so excited.
Yeah.
So that's very important. So I recommend whatever information you put for the officer that is putting in the information, the personal information, take a snapshot, take a picture with your phone, whatever you got to do. I did that with my buddy. He went through, same situation. They asked him to verify. Boom, boom, boom. Guess what? He went from red to green in like 3 days.
Wow.
It took us 30 days. Come on. That makes no sense. So advice, words of the wise, please follow that. Now, you got your DUNS number set up. You got everything set up, EIN, address, phone number, everything. Guess what you're setting up? You now got to set up your business bank account. Do you know that your business bank account is probably one of the most important things for you to set up? A lot of businesses don't consider you a business until you have a business bank account.
Now that is not your personal account.
Not your
that
personal.
You just running Venmo and
No.
and Cash App stuff
No.
through. It is an actual
business account.
verifiable business account.
Yes.
So, yes,
It's very
they asked
important.
you for your articles of organization and all of that good stuff.
What's the other good thing they asked for? Come on, talk to me. You don't remember with the that we had to pay for with the Secretary of State? You got to pay for a thing of good standing. What's the name?
Oh, that doggone certificate of good standing.
You got certain banks will ask for a certificate of good standing of your LLC.
And you just
open. And you got to pay additional like $50.
It was $50 for the state of Nevada. Yeah. So yeah.
Come on, man.
Anyway,
Right.
I totally forgot about that little piece.
No, don't forget about that little piece. So just understand that you got to be ready for these things. Know that these banks are going to ask you for that. So what should you do? If you're going through, I know for a fact, like if you go through Navy Federal, you're going to need it. Who else? The other one? I think Chase might need it too.
I think Bank of America.
I don't know. We're about to go back into Bank of America. I don't remember doing one for Bank of America,
Chase.
the first
It was
time.
Chase.
I know Chase, but we're gonna go through and try to find all the banks. That's another thing that we're adding to the book. So these are the main steps, guys. You have to go through all of this stuff, and that's just the beginning. That's just so you can have a solid foundation. When you get yourself that solid foundation, then you're going to go into all the next steps of applying for your net 30s and your tier 1s, your tier 2, your tier 3 credits, your fuel cards, all that stuff, your Amex card. But you need to start off with this base. It's important. If you start off right, you'll notice that things are just going to go like clockwork.
Yep.
You try to skip a step. You use a Gmail address instead of using your domain address. There's all sorts of things. You don't have your website ready with all the information. Should have your business phone number on the website, should have your business address on the website, so that when people are Googling you, they pull up your website and they put up the Google address, the Google business address.
Right.
These things are very important. I can't stress it to you anymore. In order for you to have a great start
Yep.
to business credit.
And that's what we want. We want to jumpstart you in the right direction.
We want to jumpstart you in the right direction. So, guys, I appreciate you guys listening today. Remember, you go into the description. You're going to find the links to everything that you need. I'm going to have all the steps listed there. And we'll pop. You know what we'll do as well? I'm going to put a link in there for you can sign up so you could be the first to receive a copy of our new book.
I love that.
Yeah, just thought about that right now on the fly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll have a sign up there waiting for you. And, yeah, once we get it ready, once it's all ready to go, you'll be the first to know about it. And then you'll get the full details of the No BS guide to building your LLC with the bonus business credit jumpstart. So I appreciate you guys for listening today.
Yes.
Once again, episode 8. You know, this is what we love to do. We love to help people with their business. And if you ever need help with anything, reach out to us. And, you know, we do have free consulting, free consultation. And, you know, depending on what you need, you know, we could definitely either help you or point you in the right direction.
Till next time, keep balling.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincing